We got a brand new chisel, and we got some used chisels. They were brand new, so we'll use those. And then we got our geodes. All right, and then my son, he's gonna crack one. I'm gonna crack one. It's gonna be cool. We'll see what happens. Should we do this one?
Okay.
Looks a little bit better. All right, let's see what we can do here. We're gonna crack this sucker open. I think I'm gonna use this little one right here. And we're kind of gonna see what happens. Let's find a good spot here. Whoa! You see that beauty right there? Yeah, I wonder if I actually had that. Yeah. Oh. That's so pretty. Look at that. Look at that really pretty amethyst crystal in there. I wonder if we could cut these things open. There's little baby ones. Here's some little baby ones. Look at how clear that amethyst is. I don't think I've ever seen amethyst that pretty before. Ooh, look at that one. Look at that. That's so pretty. Yeah. I see that there are some little pretty crystals in here, and it's a real light colored pretty amethyst. I wonder if there's any dark colors in here. Oh, look at this crystal. Oh, look at that one. That one is so pretty. Do you see that? Wow, look at how clear that is. But you saw how many times I had to hit that sucker. That is cool. Look at that. That's cool though. Look at all these pretty crystals. Oh, he's got it. He didn't even need to use a chisel. Whoa, look at that. There's some cool stuff in there.
It's all.
Let me see. Look at all the crystals. Open your hand. Let me pour those suckers in. There's some little tiny ones in there. Whoa, look at that. That's amazing. Do you see
that one in there?
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Let's see if we can. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's a solid one. Whoa.
Yeah. That is really cool. So I don't even know if it does it justice to cut these things open. I think we smack them open with the sledgehammer. That is really cool. I love that. I wonder what we can do with these things. Maybe we can use them in jewelry or something. They're really cool. Look at that. That's so pretty. Some stuff went flying. Wait a minute now. Oh, wow. What is that? Let me see that. Wow. Do you see that? Look at that. That is so pretty. Look at, they're so shiny. I'm definitely gonna want more of these. Look at that. That is so cool. Wow. Look at that. That's amazing. And there's all kinds of really cool crystals in here. Dang, look at that. And there's probably more without hitting the That's really cool though. I see it's breaking. More. Alright. Not really anything else in there, I don't think. So maybe just those. But that looks so cool. Whoa! Might be something in there. Whoa. Maybe. Maybe we haven't cracked it all the way yet. Maybe we use a chisel and see what we can find. Whoa! Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can see anything in this one. I don't think there's anything in this one. But there's a pocket in there, so that makes me think that there might be something in that pocket. This one looks promising. Whoa, this looks like a good break here. Good break. So let's see. Anything in there? Oh, look how sparkly it is though, huh? That's really cool. Okay, I'm wondering if I hit it a little bit more, because I I think I see some amethyst in there. It is pretty clear. So I wonder if I hit it like a little bit more, if I can get some stuff out of there. There we go. There's the crystal right there. There it is. And the sun's coming up over here, so. But look at that. It's pretty. Look at all these clear crystals in here. Just popping out all over. Those are awesome. There's even some druzy in there. There's some druzy amethyst inside of this. Wow, that's so cool. So now for the science part of all of this. These amethyst geodes are from Sonora, Mexico, and these particular geodes were formed starting with volcanic activity. So when gas pockets got trapped in the cooling magma, they formed hollow cavities. Then over millions of years, the minerals in the groundwater around the outside of that pocket were able to precipitate into that cavity through tiny little cracks or holes, ultimately forming crystals on the walls of the inside of the cavity, creating these beautiful crystals. And this is just one of the ways that geodes can form. And in order for the amethyst crystals to form, there does need to be iron present in the minerals that precipitate through those tiny cracks and holes. Science rocks. Comment below and subscribe if you want to see more.